Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the Baltimore Orioles. Well, Siggy, today we get the pleasure of seeing one of the hottest bats in baseball. His consistency at the plate has been remarkable.
Yeah, Boog, one of the toughest outs in the league right now. Sit back and relax because this guy's about to put on a show.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. Getting the nod on the mound, Zach Eflin. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Zach McKinstry, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
First pitch, 6:35.
Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Snuck the fastball by him. Parker Meadows up now for the Tigers. One out, base is empty. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Oh, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still fires to first, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Okay, let's check out the lineup. In that leadoff spot, a guy they're looking to get going, Zach McKinstry.
Well, there's no doubt he's an important bat for them and one they want to get going as soon as possible. Now, with that said, it's important that he doesn't let that pressure just snowball and get out of control. I'm just looking for good at-bats from him today and see what the outcomes are.
Out towards left center. O'Neill brings it in, and that'll do it. Tigers nothing. Orioles coming up. Back after this on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. And pitching in this game, Jack Flaherty. What do you look for here?
Well, Boog, something of interest to me is that this guy's really struggled when working out of the stretch, pitching with runners in scoring position. So the key for him is to attack hitters, try to get ahead in the count, and limit allowing runners on base. And if he can do that, I think that will help him to avoid those situations. Now, at some point, he's going to have to deal with them. And I think it's just one of those mental things that he's going to have to overcome.
This one in the air, center field. Meadows sizes this one up, and there's one down. Time now to take a look at the Orioles lineup put together by manager Brandon Hyde. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Jordan Westburg.
Yeah, Boog, this lineup is setting up the pins for him right now, and he's just smashing them. Driving runs in at a high rate over the last couple of series, and it just seems like he's enjoying every opportunity he gets in a big spot. Not everybody likes to be on the big stage in those big moments, but right now he does. Those pressure moments almost seem to be what he's thriving off of, so we'll see if any of that comes up in this one.
Next pitch is outside. And that one is lifted in the air. Carpenter under it. Puts it away for the out. And there's two away. Two outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. And a foul ball. That's off the mark, and that's ball one.
1-1.
And a big swing and a miss.
Well, he looks to have some quality stuff on the hill today. Start this outing out, pepper in the zone, arm is loose, and firing him in there.
And that one upstairs. Two outs, base is empty. That one misses, and the count's full. Kobe Mayo next to bat for Baltimore. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Meadows makes the catch. That is the inning. Scoreless after one. And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. Now it's the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter. Carpenter, 27 years old. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over 350 in his last 10. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one's carrying. And that one is gone. Touchdown, Utah Street. Home run number 10 on the year. It's 1-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Chris, that ball came out hot. So let's see what StatCast has to say.
Yeah, it really did, Boog. 111 miles per hour off the bat, and a really nice launch angle as well. Just a beautiful. Here's a hitter who's been strong in the clutch lately. Over the last 10 games, he's knocked in 10 runs.
0-1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Next offering is in for a strike. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes they'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Pretty much textbook pitching for the 3-pitch K right there. Jumped ahead 0-2 on 2 pitches he didn't want to go after at the plate. Then, knowing he's going to be a little more aggressive, trying to protect, he expands just out of the zone where he couldn't do anything with it. He gets the strikeout and keeps the pitches thrown to a minimum. Very nice.
Colt Keith in the box now. No balls and a strike. He swings and fouls one off. One down, base is empty. This one smoked, could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now, Wenzel Perez. Right through there for a strike.
No ball.
Keith over at second, one down. That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes. Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Andy Ibanez stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Out to short. Henderson throws to first. They limit the damage here. Solo shot for Detroit this inning. It's now 1-0. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Kobe Mayo. Flaherty back to work. Base knock center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Waste no time there. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. There's a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Tying run is at first. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. And fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Spikes that one. It goes to the backstop. And now a man into scoring position. And into the box for Baltimore, Jackson Holliday.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Out to center. Meadows under it. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second. And he's up to third safely with 2 gone. Here's Adley Rutschman. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
In the air out towards right center. Makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for the Orioles. They're down 1-0. New inning getting started. Here's the catcher, Brian Serven. That one's in there, and it's 0-1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Sliced hard but foul. Up the middle, it's through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Now a chance for Zach McKinstry. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Way back there. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. A towering shot to center. 3rd home run of the season. It's 3-0.
Maybe he's starting to break out of this mini slump. That's the type of swing that makes you think good things are coming his way. Great pitchers are able to tease the outside part of the zone with the breaking ball. That means that it looks like it's going to be a strike, but finishes off the plate. Well, that one finished on the outer half, but caught just too much of the plate and hit for a home run.
Parker Meadows up now for the Tigers. He's 0 for 1.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Line drive caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Fought off foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a ground ball. Throw to first in time. 2 down, base is empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Kerry Carpenter. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
O'Neill getting an angle on it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. Detroit adds 2 on this homer. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers. delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Oh, great stop. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy on the mound.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. So the batting order turns over. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Gunnar Henderson. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. To the right side. Tosses to first. That's the third out. Inning over. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They trail in this one 3-0. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. And that one is in for a strike.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
Next offering is in for a strike. Hard hit, right side. Steps on first for the out. Colt Keith up now for the Tigers. Doubled his first time up. Lifted in the air down the left side. Henderson sizing this one up. Makes the grab for the second out. 2 outs, base is empty. Wenzel Perez up now for the Tigers. Struck out looking at his first at bat. And the sweeper is off the plate. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And the 1-0 misses low.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at bat strikeout.
That clips the corner. And he takes a strike. And it remains 2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Henderson over to first in time. And the Tigers retired 1-2-3. Tigers are shut down there, but they lead at 3-0. Back here in Baltimore, now the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. This one in the air, right field, and it stays fair. So a man at first. Cedric Mullins digs in now. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Way back there. Bang! His 16th homer of the year, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-2. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Kobe Mayo getting ready to hit. He caught it behind his back, and that's a great play for the out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Ryan Mountcastle, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Fastball grew right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Jackson Holliday. And first offering is fouled off. And that one missing low. Next pitch misses, and that's ball 2.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Swings over the top of that one.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Hit in the air, center field. Meadows makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Orioles close the gap on the homer. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Kyle Bradish.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
Andy Ibanez up now for the Tigers. He's 0 for 1. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Bradish, in his 4th year, he features a sinker, a slider, a curve, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup. And a swing and a miss. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. And next up for the Tigers, Brian Serven. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Ground ball left side. Whips it to Mountcastle. And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
And now the shortstop, Zach McKinstry. Just missed. Fouled off left side.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Right side, and foul ball. The next pitch misses, and it's 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Got him swinging. Tigers fail to make any noise, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Flaherty back to work. And that is in for a strike. 0-1.
One ball, 1 strike.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
O'Neill in the box now, takes strike 1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Ripped on a line. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Around second is Rutschman. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're...
Two in scoring position. Nobody out. Last half of inning number 5. That one missed. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Bo Brisky getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Herder getting cranked up as well. Little chopper rolls foul. The 1-2. On the ground, right side, down the line, and it's foul. Ground ball right side. Tosses to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
Well, you're definitely looking to do more with that opportunity at the plate. 2 runners in scoring position, but at least he puts the ball in play. They bring across 1 run. Still one out there to pick up.
Swing and a foul out of play. That one is absolutely belted. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Throw behind the runner, they've got him doubled off. So it's 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, and no one left. We're through 5, all tied up at 3 apiece. Back now at Oriole Park, and now it's going to be Parker Meadows. The pitch. Swing and a foul straight back. And now the 0-1. Foul ball there. The 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Oh, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him off. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's one he definitely should have laid off of.
Green in the box again. Takes a strike. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Next offering is down low. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Mullins pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Carpenter stands in now and watches strike 1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
No ball. 2 strikes.
This one popped up. Nabs it, and that is that. Nothing across here this half. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Leading off for the Orioles, third baseman Jordan Westburg.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Tigers bullpen with some action. Alex Lang preparing to come on if needed. Holton getting loose as well. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Let that pitch get pretty deep on him. So I think he was looking to go the other way. It was off speed and inside, though. So a good adjustment to shoot it back up the middle. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. So the Tigers get a new arm from the pen, Grant Herter.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins. He's already homered here in this one. And that's outside.
1-0.
Left-hand batter waits. That one misses. And the count is 2-0. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Fastball almost got him there.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Base knock and now a free pass. This has the makings of a big inning if they can get a couple more quality at bats.
Kobe Mayo will hit next. Mayo having a really nice first season in the big leagues. Definitely a Rookie of the Year candidate. And there's a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul. With the go-ahead run standing at second here in the bottom of the 6th. Not close with that one, and that is ball 1. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. And he's in safely at third with 1 out. So digging in, Ryan Mountcastle. 0 for 2 in this one. It's off his shoulder, eats him up. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single. It's 4-3.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Here's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. A switch hitter batting right. There's a strike.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Meadows sizes this one up. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away. And next for the Orioles, Adley Rutschman, 1 for 2. First offering, and it just misses. Mullins at third. Mountcastle on at first with 2 down. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. That's off the mark. Ball 2.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. One runs in. Around third. The run scores from first, extending their lead.
Got to be feeling great about that double. Big spot, and he drives in two. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it.
Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
These fans don't like to see that because they showed up to watch him swing the bat, but this team does not want to let him beat him.
Cowser in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Next offering is fouled back. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Goes down looking. But 3 score in the inning. 2 of them on this 2-run double. It's now 6-3. This is Orioles baseball on the show Mid-Atlantic. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
1 strike.
And that one hammered. That's back. Into the bullpen and gone. His 12th of the season. It's 6-4. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Keith in the box now. No balls and a strike.
So you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
And a swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Wenzel Perez up now for the Tigers. Called strike right there. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. That one the other way, and foul ball. This one lifted in the air, left field. O'Neill calls it in, 2 away. And next to hit for Detroit, Andy Ibanez. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Cut on and lifted in the air. Holiday sizing this one up, makes the catch, and that is that. Detroit making up ground with this homer. It's a 2-run lead now at 6-4. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Tommy Kahnle.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Back to the top of the order now. And into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. 0 for 3 in this one. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. The shortstop takes the ball.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
Next offering upstairs. Next offering is fouled back.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now he steps out of the box as he asks for time. Right through there, got him. And there's one down. Jordan Westberg now at the plate. That's outside. Ball 1. One down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
1-1.
Right.
1 strike.
Late with the swing there.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Mullins at the plate now as he chases after that one.
Ball. 1 ball.
2
1
down,
strike.
nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
Strike.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Two down, nobody on. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Meadows snags it, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Brian Baker.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Brian Serven digs in now.
Catcher, Brian Serven.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Baker, in his 3rd season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. That's in there. 0-2. And a breaking ball misses outside. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
So up next, Zach McKinstry. There's the strike at the knees. The Tigers down by a pair, and we're in the top of the 8th. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one's back there. And that one's gone into the bleachers. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 6-5. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
1 out, base is empty. And up next for Detroit, Parker Meadows. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Brings it in. 2 down. Here's Riley Green. And that is downstairs. And it's 1-0. And a swing and a miss there.
1-1.
And strike 2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That's the 3rd out. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's tightened up a bit at 6-5 now. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Alex Lang.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Mayo stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Activity in the bullpen for Detroit. Tyler Holton getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Foley also throwing.
Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you if he will.
Tap foul at the plate.
Strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Outside with a breaking ball. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
I'll just rip a page out of the Greg Maddux playbook. Throw that pitch at the hip and just watch it jump back over the inside part of the plate. Tell you what, you are baffled expecting that to almost hit you and then end up as a called strike.
And that's a check swing and a ball in the dirt. And now it's even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
One down, base is empty.
Ball 2. 2-2.
Swings and misses, struck him out. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. 0 for 3 with 3 flyouts. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1.
1 strike.
In the air, left field. Green going after it. He makes the grab, and that ends the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Through 8 full, it's the Orioles 6 and the Tigers 5. Here comes the closer here in the ninth, Felix Bautista.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Well, 1-run game. Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a miss, as he was out front that time.
Nope. Ball 1.
Swings and misses. And it's 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Now it's going to be Spencer Torkelson. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1 ball. No strike.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. That clips the zone, and the count 1-1. And that drops in for a strike. That's off the inside corner, and the count is 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Colt Heath, the next to hit. 1 for 3.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Trying to close out a 1-run lead here at the top of the ninth. Swings and misses, struck him out. And they're down to their last out.
Well, I've always said it's tough. An elevated fastball you see so well, hard to lay off of. Well, when you're talking about 100 miles per hour, chances of catching up are next to none. So you see that one just blown right by him. I think you're going to have to start a lot earlier if you're going to catch up to that speed.
Now at the plate, Wenzel Perez. And that is the ball game.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark. You're sleeping in your own bed. You're eating your clubhouse manager's food. Everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
6-5 the final here today as the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.